and definition, common approach. Hello. Common approach useful for management system, conforming to multiple standard, focus shift to the management system implementation instead of for more documentation, more focus on risk across the standard. So uniformity, synchronize all this system in one frame, like clause number 1 to 10. Okay. If anybody has any question, you can ask me a question. No problem. I will solve that question. Any doubt, then we can proceed further.
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yes,
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yes, good evening. Tell me.
Yeah, yesterday only I attended one interview as a HSC manager position. So they asked me about QMS. What is the QMS? Quality Management System.
Yes.
So how we are going to implement that one? So what particular what they will see in that QMS for business purpose? So what is the
Yes.
answer, sir, for that exactly?
Basically, today we are doing the course of the ISO 45000. That is the Occupational Health Safety Management System. QMS is the Quality Management System. That is the ISO 9001. Okay. So in ISO 9000, our focus on quality, how our organization, product or service that meet the requirement with respect to quality requirement. Okay. So today we cannot explain too much about the quality management system. Simply,
okay,
I can
sir,
say,
no issue.
yeah,
Thank you,
simply
sir.
I can say that deal with the our company's product or service, whether our company is manufacturing, whether our company is providing the service. So that will deal about the service and of this company. That is the quality management system. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you very much.
So
did anyone to know the about question? Any questions, please?
Okay. So now types of management system. There are so many types. I have told you there are almost 50,000, more than 50,000 standard, but those are not much important and those are not auditable. Some of these very important, like quality management system. Our friend has asked this question. ISO 9001 2015. Why we are ISO 9003 standard 3 and 2015, that is this standard is given as revised in the 2015. That's why it's what 2015. Earlier it's a 2000, then 2008, and then after 2015, this is the revision of this standard. Okay. Then ISO 14000 2015, this is also come in the recent version in 15. That is called environment management system. Will focus our activity on with respect to our environment. Then ISO 22000 2018. It has come in 2018. That is called food safety management system. In our food chain, how our food in hotel, in our home also, in hotel, in organization, food system, how we are preparing our system so that it cannot contaminate. No.
Hello, please
It
mute.
Hello. Some
Hello.
unwanted sound is coming.
Yeah.
Please mute your sound. Anything. Then ISO 22301 2018. It's called business continuity management system. In case of any deviation, in any breaking of system, how can we manage? For example, recently in case of during the corona period, everybody has seen the business has faced so many problems. In that cases, how we maintain the continuity of our business, how we maintain the pace of our business, it's called this standard deal with the business continuity management system. Okay. Then 27,000 2013 information management, ITMS. In IT, this is related to the software, hardware. that is the information management system. And last one is ISO 45001 2018 occupational health and safety management system. This is today we have to focus on this standard only. Okay. How to implement ISO in our organization? So we have to select the standard we want to implement. First, we have to decide our top management involvement with the top, decide which standard we are going to implement. Whether you go single standard, 2 standard, 3 standard. Nowadays, people are implementing so many standard, not only. So select first which standard we want to implement, then create documentation. So during the documentation, we have to prepare the manual, Apex manual, how we proceed. This is the procedure. It's called here in our day-to-day operation, we are saying the procedure. Here it's called manual, Apex manual. And then identify the training level and create the schedule. We have to identify the training need, which person has required which type of training and which, so then make a schedule of training, create training material, and then provide the training, define frequency of the internal audit. In the ISO system, we have to do the internal audit and management review of our system. Then we have to decide whether we have, what is the frequency. In a standard, frequency is not defined. A standard says that we have to do the internal audit at periodic interval. The periodic interval is not defined. That we have to option, either we have our, that is our discussion of our management. They have to decide it to do quarterly, half yearly, and yearly, not more than, because we have to do the audit cycle is first cycle, the document review, a stage 1 audit, then a stage 2 audit, then after 1 year, we have to go for the surveillance audit. So before the surveillance audit, we have to do at least 1 audit. Okay, that's why we have only option quarterly, half yearly, and annually option. So the organization has to decide which option they have to take according to their need, according to their convenience. Okay. Then define the frequency of management review. Same pattern. We have to decide what is our management review. Generally, how many times of frequency of internal audit? The same people are doing the management review meeting also the same frequency. Then benefit of ISO to person. If anybody is doing like me and you, if anybody is doing the ISO lead auditor course, that will give the benefit of that person, increase efficiency and effectiveness for accident control. When you implement, when we do the ISO lead auditor course, then we are able to know how we control the accident in our organization. So we become aware of those things, how we control. Personality development as having the additional knowledge. The person who is doing the lead auditor course have additional knowledge. They have get more benefit of their personality development and their knowledge development. Increase the personal image in the organization. Who has the qualified lead auditor for ISO 45000, then they have some image in the organization. He is the lead auditor. He can do the audit, internal audit as well as external audit. Person continuous improvement, personal improvement is there. So individual can get their personal continuous improvement. Then better job opportunity and position. And those person who has qualified as a lead auditor, they can get the better opportunity in job and the position also. They can get the more big position like MR. If you are the doing hello, if you are doing any documentation in your organization,
Mr.
your
Rishabh,
organization
mute this
your
call.
value. You understand your value.
Mr. Rishabh, please mute the call.
Hello, friend who are not required to speak, please mute your mic. Increase top management confidence and faith on you. If you are doing qualified lead auditor, then your top management can help the top management for implementation of this in my ISO 45000. So then you can be leading position in your organization. Your top management have confidence in your activity. Increase the job opportunity in corporate. Mostly all this system ISO 9, 14, and 45. 45 is implemented by the big corporate company. So you can join. You can have the opportunity for join a big corporate company. Then opportunity to growth in the organization. And also, if we are joining in the good company, we have the opportunity for growth, personal growth, as well as company growth also due to the ISO implementation. And if you are qualified for ISO lead auditor course, then you would be the part of this management team. So your direct interaction with the top management, top like MD or general manager, vice president, who are the top management. So that's why it's a benefit of the person who are doing the lead auditor course. Okay. Then whole system comes through the PDCA cycle. PDCA cycle is called Plan, Do, Check, Act. This is also implemented. This is also applicable for the individual person. When we are planning something, then we have to do, and after do, we have to check our plan is right or not. If our plan is not right, then we have to amend those plans and then make a robust plan so that we can achieve our plan, achieve our goal. Okay, so this PDCA cycle is very important in all management system. We have to go through the Plan, Do, Check, Act. Plan, Do, Check, Act. Okay. Then types of audit. Different types of audit. First type of audit called first party audit, second party audit, third party audit. First party audit is that within the organization, when you are doing the internal audit within the organization, intra-department audit is conducted. So like HSE department will do the audit of production department do the audit of HR department can do the audit of, when no one can do the audit of on job. I cannot do the audit of my job, so other people can do the audit. So that's called intra-department internal audit. This is called internal audit. And then second party audit is that when we are doing the audit of our customer, second party audit, we are doing our supplier audit of is called second party. Customer will do the audit to me, our organization is called second party. And when we are go to do the audit of our supplier is called second party audit. Clear? And third party audit is that when any certification body or any government body, third party, they don't have any interest in our organization. They are simply coming for they don't purchase our product. But in second party, the vested interest is there. We have to purchase from that organization. So that's why we are doing the audit. We have to interest in our organization internal audit. So we are doing the first party audit. But in third party audit, they have not much vested interest in our organization. They are simply coming for the audit for certification. They will check their professional fee and do the audit. They are qualified. This is called. When we are do the lead auditor course, then we can be third party audit. Like the third party audit, the organization certification body like the DNV, Bureau Veritas, TUV Sud, TUV Nord, TUV Greenland. These are the organization, BSI, SGS. These are the certification body who is doing the third party audit. So those who are qualified lead auditor, they can join as a third party auditor. But who are qualified as an internal auditor, they can join as a internal auditor in their own organization. But they cannot do the third party audit. For the third party audit, we have to have qualified for the internal, for the lead auditor course. Clear? Anybody has doubt till now? something important. Anybody has any doubt till now? Can I proceed?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Certification audit cycle that we have already discussed. This cycle is called a stage 1 audit. That is, a stage 1 audit is document review audit. First time from the certification body, people will come for in our organization do the is called a stage 1 audit. In a stage 1 audit, we have to focus on the document review, whether our document is perfect or not. If document is lacking something, they will give some remark, observation, or non-conformance, so that we can complete those non-conformance that documentation. That normally after 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, decided by the organization, they will come for the second stage 2 audit called certification audit. And after the successful completion of the certification audit, they will get the certificate from the certification body. And then it's called after 1 year, the same certification body will come for the surveillance audit, whether we are maintaining those certifications or not. If after stage 2 we are not doing anything, then they can give this too much observation in surveillance audit. Then after second year, we have to go for the surveillance audit 2. Again, second year, the surveillance audit 2, and after 3 years, the recertification audit. This is the cycle or ISO certification cycle. Okay, so stage 1, stage 2, surveillance 1, surveillance 2, and then recertification. This cycle complete in 3 years, and again recertification, then stage surveillance audit, surveillance 2, surveillance 1, surveillance 2, and then recertification. This is the audit cycle. Benefit of ISO in organization. What is the benefit? Meeting all the standard. When you are the disciplinely meeting all the requirement with the set of policy and procedure, we have to make a policies, we have to make a procedure, we have to make a objective target, then it's become standardized. Our company become systematic working is there. ISO make us our work a systematic way, increase working efficiency and effectiveness, display commitment to continuous improvement. When you are doing some objective and target, we are committed. We have to do this, we have to do this, and within this, when we are making the target, we have to go for the SMART principle. SMART. SMART is the specific, measurable, achievable, and time bound. When you're setting the target, objective, and target, we always think in the SMART principle, and then we can set our target. Presents a clear, uniform image of the whole organization. When you have seen in advertisement sometimes, this our company is ISO certified company. It means the customer, we can have the image, good image in the market. So this company is the ISO certified company. Increase customer confidence. That will also increase our confidence of the customer. If you are implementing the certification ISO. Increase company reputation, and ultimately the company reputation will increase, and finally if customer is confident, then increase the company sales and better marketability. Our product is going better in the market, so we can competitive in the market, we will lead in the market. So when we are implementing all these things, optimize process and resources. When we are doing all these systematic work in a systematically, we have to procedure, we have to follow the procedure, we have to follow the audit, we have to follow, then it will optimize our process and resource also. That can increase our efficiency. A standard requirement to implement expectation from the customer, interested party, and organization, and create a smooth and effective process. What is interested party? Interested party is this term has come. Those who are maybe impacted and may be impacted by our activities called interested party. Suppose some fumes, some toxic gases are releasing from our organization, and the person living nearby our organization that may be impacted, that called interested party. The person, the supplier, the transporter who are coming in our organization, and that may there is some toxic fume is there, in unhealthy environment is there, they may be impacted. That comes under the interested party. So we have to take the care of the interested party also. The person, visitor, workers, the staff, those are working there. Those are the first interested party, and those are coming frequently, like a supplier, marketing people, the the postman. Those all comes under the interested party. We have to take care of all the person. The organization create a smooth and effective process. Resource can be optimized because they become focused on the process implementation. We focus on the process. We cannot deviate from the process. So ultimately, our manpower, resource may be manpower, resource may be money, resource may be raw material, resource may be place of work. That all comes under resource. So we have to optimize the resource. Manpower also. Nowadays, manpower is very costly. And then our raw material. If raw material is perished, raw material is not up to the mark, it will fail from the quality, then it will rejected. So that is ultimately loss. So when you are implementing the system, optimizing our resource, it's very important. Better and defined system. We increase the better and defined system. What are the benefits of ISO? ISO 45000 enable us organization to put in the place occupational health and safety management system. So when the organization is implementing ISO 45000, that it is supposed that there is a very, we cannot say 100%. Our target is zero incident, but sometimes maybe there is two types of accident: unsafe act and unsafe condition. Maybe some person is doing well, but there is some lacking in the process. So it is considered as a tends to zero. Our target is zero incident, but maybe sometimes, but it is a possibility of the incident is very less when you are implementing the ISO 45000 in our organization. This will help to manage the OHS risk and improve their OHS performance by developing and implementing effective policy and objective. When you are implementing effective policies, organization, first we have to derive our policy. What is the policy of the organization, and what is the OHS policy of our organization, and what is the objective of the organization? Then we have to take care, we have to plan how to achieve those objectives, how to achieve the policy. Then we have to make some plan, and we have to make process, we have to follow those process. Then safe operating procedure, and we have to make the safe operating procedure, SOP. Sometimes a standard operating procedure, but in safety procedure we can say safe operating procedure. For each and every person, every activity, we have to make the SOP, and we have to follow those SOP. Then it is supposed that we can achieve zero incident in our organization. Work safely and systematically. Health and safety in the workplace are the number one concern most of the business, yet still accident and injury occurs. the two aspects. One is the incident and second accident, and second one is the occupational disease. Incident or accident is that we get